Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny made a heart sign with his hands and smiled at his wife Yulia from behind the glass panel of his holding cell, while the court proceedings against him went on. The Russian court pronounced a jail term of nearly 3 years against him on 2nd February. The court's decision to turn a 2014 suspended sentence into real jail time will see the 44-year-old Russian anti-corruption campaigner serve a lengthy prison term for the first time. In 2012, Navalny and his brother Oleg were accused of overcharging a French cosmetics company subsidiary for services with their transport company. Prior to the sentencing, the cosmetics company admitted that it had suffered no damage. But a Russian court in December 2014 nonetheless handed the brothers sentences of 3 years and 6 months apiece. While Navalny's sentence was suspended and converted into house arrest, Oleg served his time behind bars. European Court of Human Rights in 2017 denounced this conviction. This very corruption conviction has come back to haunt Navalny again in 2021. Referring to the 2014 conviction, this time the court said that Navalny was accused of violating parole conditions by refusing to check in with prison officials and was arrested when he flew back from Moscow on 17th January from Germany. Navalny spent months recovering from a nerve agent poisoning attack that he accuses Kremlin masterminded. While his legal defense team prepares for a review appeal, protests continued across Russia. So did the Kremlin crackdown on Navalny's supporters. His top associate, Lyubov Shobol, was fined 1,000 rubles on charges of disobeying police on the day of Navalny's return to Russia for waiting at the airport. The editor-in-chief of Media Zona, Sergei Smirnov, was sentenced to 25 days in jail on charges of making calls for unsanctioned protests in support of Alexei Navalny. Hordes of Navalny supporters who gathered in peaceful protests were also detained. Thousands were arrested at protests against the jailing of opposition leader Alexei Navalny has now strained the capacity of detention centers in Russia and its judicial system. The US, France, Britain, Germany and EU have called on Russia to immediately and unconditionally release Alexei Navalny.